I'm Blake. I'm the vocalist for Dark Before Dawn.
My name's Jeremy, and I play guitar for Dark Before Dawn.
The band actually started almost as a joke. Our rhythm guitarist Morgan made a Facebook post talking about how she wanted to be in a band, and our lead guitarist Jeremy and I both commented on there jokingly, "Oh, hey, we want to join too." And from there, it just spawned the genesis, of that idea. Like, could we pull off being in a band together? And here we are today. We're recording our first EP, and it's going really well.
How I got into the kind of metal genre was listened to Fall Out Boy for a while, and that's what I started learning to play guitar on. Is a lot of Fall Out Boy and some Green Day too. And then eventually everybody started to listen to bands like Avenged Sevenfold, A Day to Remember, which aren't heavy, but they're definitely more on that side of music. And then I was stuck on Avenged Sevenfold and A Day to Remember for a while. And all my friends started liking these more heavy bands that I just wasn't getting into. Like, they're not really heavy, but like a Mice and Men and, things like that. And it wasn't clicking with me until one day I heard The Devil Wears Prada, and they were really good. And
Years ago, I came up to my cousin's house actually because I needed a place to stay for a week or so, and I was introduced to the folk metal band Ensiferum, and then I was also introduced to Fintroll, For Today, and Veil of Maya. I did not like Veil of Maya or For Today right away, and I just started listening to Ensiferum consistently, but I started getting into pop music, so I was listening to Battle Song, and then I was going on to Jason Derulo, so that was kind of a weird mixture. But then later on, I got into a group of friends who really liked Avenged Sevenfold, and from there spawned all of my current music tastes, like Veil of Maya, Born of Osiris, Periphery, The After Image. I mean, just progressive and deathcore are very near and dear to my heart.
when I write guitar parts, I'm pretty bad. I don't write anything ahead of time. Usually I open a file on Pro Tools in the basement or whatever. That's usually where I record. It's always where I record. And I open it up and I just kind of hit record and I play something usually, and it's never really planned or anything. Nothing I write is planned. It's all hit record, play what sounds right, and you keep just trying to play random things until finally you find something that clicks, that makes sense in correlation with the rest of the parts, and then you single that out and you kind of work on that, because obviously it's never going to be perfect the first time through. So then you listen to it, remember what it was, and kind of alter it and make it work better until finally you have the part finished, and then you move on and you repeat. That's basically what I do. Very rarely will I actually have a whole song planned out ahead of time, which is probably a bad thing.
Generally, when I write lyrics, it's been a struggle for me actually recently because I came from a progressive metal band that didn't really work out. So I have been writing progressive lyrics. But for the genre of music we are creating right now, that doesn't really fit that well. So I have been trying to write a little bit more straightforward, a little bit less almost like transcendent lyrics, Like, one hand, you've got things that make you feel like you're going through space, and then on the other hand, you've got more relatable stuff. And that's what I'm hoping to bring to the table now with Dark Before Dawn. And I mean, it's just all the content is about just things I find important in my life that I hope other people will find important, such as there's obviously going to be some relationship songs, not that many, but even the songs about tragedies that happen in the world today, just consistent issues that I find to be relatable, I will write.
Some bands that musically, as far as guitar goes, kind of influenced me are the Devil Wears Prada is a big one, definitely. You can probably hear a little bit of that in their music. Hopefully not too much because I wouldn't want to be copying them or anything, but definitely some of that. I really, really respect Memphis Mayfire style of playing. They've got something unique going on. I think that's really cool. I struggle to actually write like that because it's kind of beyond me as far as just the style and everything, but it's definitely something I keep in mind. Periphery is really good, but I'm nowhere near being able to play anything they do. So, I mean, Misha is wonderful at guitar, and I would like to say I could take inspiration from that, but it's too damn hard, so I don't really.
What I hope to accomplish is to at least try and create an outlet for people. I know metal has helped me a lot in getting through hard times of my own, and I know it's specifically very good for that purpose, more so than almost any other genre.
This one is good because everybody's on board with what everybody else wants to hear. Everybody's on par with what kind of music they want to make and how they want it to sound, so it allows me to write how I want and not have to worry about being like heavy enough or progressive enough or technical enough, where with this I can be those things I want to, but all in all I can just write what I want to be, and that's all I want to do is I just want to play music and write music.